Zur can be found on the rig this week on Titan. Yeah, Titan, methane planet. Guess what? Or it's a moon. Sorry, I got reamed in the comments last time. Zur, he has. You don't care about it. You care about this. You care about this right here, and we'll get to that in just a moment. First off, for weapons, we have Hard Light. It has Volatile Light, same thing it had in Destiny 1. Rounds fired off from this weapon have no damage fall off, overpenetrate targets, and ricochet off hard surfaces. The greatest light show weapon in Destiny is now in Destiny 2, and you can change the element of said light show. Yeah. If you are wanting to know, yes, the horrifying screen shake is still there on both console and PC. Even on PC when using mouse and keyboard, there is a pretty horrifying screen shake. Can you use the gun? Yeah, it certainly is easier to use with mouse and keyboard, but I'm just sitting there going, nah, why? I'm not a fan of this gun at all, mainly due to that screen shake. However, if you can get past that, the rounds not having damage fall off is actually pretty good. I'm not sure how consistent you'll be with actually hitting stuff, since the recoil is kind of crazy. The over-penetrating targets, while again situational, is pretty good if enemies are stacked up, in line on each other. And the ricochet off hard surfaces plays really well with the no damage fall off, because you can ricochet off some surfaces and get some pretty crazy damage numbers from very far away. I have actually died to ricochet rounds once so far in Destiny 2, which is one more time than I have in Destiny 1. So hey, we got that. The gun has that going for it. I wish they would actually let you... Like, how come the weapon is almost cut off on this side of the page? My settings are set, so whatever. I don't know why it's set over that far. Pick up the gun if you like it. I like that you can change the mods here based on what activity that you're doing. Seems good. I'd use it in PvE if you're going to use it somewhere. I would not use it in PvP. Now, we have the Lucky Raspberry chest piece for hunters. It has the probability matrix, which increases the chaining capabilities of Arc Bolt Grenade and has a chance to recharge it each time it deals damage. So, if you throw this at one enemy, it's probably not going to recharge. You throw it at 2, it might. You throw it at 3, you're getting pretty close to this thing actually recharging. It has almost like a 90% chance if you throw it at a large group of enemies, like a group of Fallen that just land off a skiff, it'll probably recharge. And this may be just me kind of thinking this, but I feel like it has a higher chance to proc if you're throwing it at multiple major enemies. Because I go into the raid and I've thrown it at a bunch of groups of majors, and it just continually procs on just 2 of them. Like almost 90% of the time. But in PvE against like red bar enemies, it doesn't really. So it makes me kind of hesitant to actually recommend this one for the most part. It's super hit and miss. When it's working great, it's awesome. Grenade output, grenade damage is just insane. But, when it doesn't work, you're not using an exotic. Kind of a toss up there. Now, the thing that everyone wants, the SYNTHOCEPS. Increases melee lunge range, improves melee damage when surrounded for Titans. So first off, the improved melee damage is kind of like a stacking buff. It doesn't show up at all. You have no idea when this is actually working. We kind of theorized, at least Dado and I did a while back, that if they're on the radar for you, like on the close part of the radar, then it counts as being close. I think. It's really, really finicky. But the increased melee lunge range is also amazing. These gloves are going to be the best thing to use for PvP, just hands down. I imagine I will see a massive uptick in the number of Titans on PC and console over the next weeks, because these are the absolute best gloves to use for PvP. I know it doesn't seem like that amazing of a thing, but when everyone's base melee range is the exact same and this increases that, you are now able to start every melee fight before anyone else possibly can. So you run with a close-up build like a sidearm or something, get a burst or 2 into someone and start punching. And you win every single melee engagement because of these. The melee damage increase when surrounded, not going to be a huge thing in PvP. It's more of a PvE buff, and it does increase the damage substantially since it does stack up to like almost 100% damage increase. But that's based on how many enemies are surrounding you, so it's kind of weird too. Just pick these up. If you're a PvP Titan, pick these up. They're amazing. Also, KARNSTEIN armlets. Melee attacks grant health recovery and melee grenade and class ability energy. You know, this is definitely going to be a little bit more useful in PvP in my opinion. Oh god, why does it have acceleration mod? Replace that like as soon as possible when you pick these up. You will generally get quite a few melee kills in PvP, hopefully. I still think the Eye of Another World is going to be a little bit better for you because it gives you a more constant boost, and it's not relying on you getting melee kills or melee attacks. If you want to see the fullest use of this perk, I would suggest using it in PvE, as you'll be able to land many more melee shots there. With the Devour build, it's actually pretty good too, because hey, you know, you're going to be healing constantly, and you're getting more melee and grenade and class ability energy back. What else do you want to know? So, by these two things, the Titan and the Warlocks, Hard Light and Lucky Raspberry, you can probably pass. Hey Zerd, you did good in my opinion this week. So, thanks. Yep, I'm gonna go watch The Punisher. It's out on Netflix. Later.